Adelon is an ancient silver dragon of immense power. Yes, there are some dragons that are good. We've dealt with enough evil dragons that it is surprising for me to encounter a good one. The good ones are rare, I believe. Regardless of that, the dragon Adelon does block our exit to the surface, and I have the feeling that Bodhi and Irenicus have moved on from the Underdark. I cannot think of any way getting past Adelon other than to help her, but at the least, she is helping us by giving us the illusion that we are Dark Elves, in looks and in speech. There would just be no other way if we are to deal with the Drow. According to my book on silver dragons, sometimes referred to as shield dragons, were a breed of metallic dragon. A silver dragon enjoyed the company of humans and elves so much that it would often take the form of a human or elf and live among them for the majority of its life. However, it should be noted that silvers, like all dragons, believe themselves the most superior creatures in the world. However, apart from the ability to fly, which they enjoyed greatly, they tended to prefer the physical forms of humanoids for everyday life. The silver dragon was regal and statuesque. At first glance, a silver dragon appeared very similar to a white dragon. The wings were more curved than a white's, however, and a silver had 2 talons on its wings rather than the single talon of most dragons. The silver dragon also had a beautiful frill that began at the top of its head and flowed all the way down its neck and the body to the tip of its tail. The frill was silver towards the body, fading to a purple hue at the edge. They had 2 long, smooth silver horns with black tips pointing up and back from the head. They also had a pronounced, sharp frill under the chin, which had the rough appearance of a goatee. They smelled like rain. They were very intelligent, more so than most humans, extremely powerful, breathtakingly beautiful, and had lifespans that could reach 4,200 years. Unlike the gold and bronze dragons, the silver dragon did not usually go out of its way to bring justice to the world. Instead, it waited for others to ask them for help. They would attempt to right an injustice if they saw one, but they had no inclination to intentionally seek evil out and destroy it. Silver dragons were more interested in protecting the humans or elves that came in to care for than in looking for evil. One unusual trait they had was the love of human dining, and they would use their alternate form ability to take part in large feasts. Now I'm wondering if a silver or other good dragon hasn't been in a human or elven form and fallen in love with a human or elf. What a strange relationship that would be. So, we are now Drow, are we? We look like Drow, at least, and we speak like Drow. Gosh, you know, after Spellhold, I was hoping to get a 10 again, but this is a little extreme. And I have this weird urge to kill lowly surfacers in the name of Loth. Haha, funny, Imoen. Maybe get a pet spider. In that case, meet Kithix, the black spider. I start to pull out my figurine. Ugh, no, get that thing out of my sight. If I have to watch that beast eat one more goblin corpse, I swear I'll retch. Maybe this whole drow thing will help with that, though. And look, my breasts are bigger. Wait, actually, don't look. What? Why would they be bigger if you turned into a drow? Hey, Aerie, didn't you say you hated the drow? Oh, just don't remind me of it, please. I gotta say, Orin, adventuring with you just gets better and better. Let's go. But elves are more lithe.
Without hesitation.
And skinny. Your breast should not have gotten bigger, Imoen. I cannot explain why that would have happened. Alright.
My honor is my life.
I cannot believe this. We are to represent Drow, live among them, maybe even work with them? Why all this secrecy? Let's strike against them together. If we act together, we can destroy them. Ajantis, your courage is honorable, but to put up a fight against an entire city is far too risky. You know about the Dark Elves' strength, and they outnumber us by far. Besides, Adelon has just explained her dilemma. Her hands are tied as long as her eggs remain in the Drow's possession. My honor demands that I die in battle rather than walk amongst these evil creatures in such a way. But you are the leader, so lead on. Well, thank the gods you aren't. I can't believe that he's acting like this. This is the only way to do it. There's thousands of drow here. How are we supposed to, yeah, it's just not possible. Oh, What's that? Just ran from us. Some drow? Oh, this is their city gate. The gate's open. That's their lookout, of course.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Who is there? You are drow, but there are no scheduled patrols this day. Identify yourselves. Intruders without cause will be killed where they stand. Speak your purpose. Stand down, male worm. I am Veldrin from the city of Chednasad. Let me pass. Have to act like them, and they wouldn't say what I would normally say, which is... yeah. My apologies. I merely followed my duty in questioning you. You are welcome to pass, Veldrin of Chednasad. There would normally be an extensive questioning of you, but we were expecting your group from Chednasad. Your late arrival has delayed the plans of Solaufein. Enter quickly, and be sure that you seek Solaufein's counsel. He of the Male Fighters Society will instruct you on your conduct within Ust Natha. Be aware that your welcome is conditional, and that if you fail to meet with him or fail him in any other way, you will be hunted for sport by all that care to join in. The Male Fighters Society is in the north end of the city, past the Female Fighter Society, and just before the Spider Pit. Oh, this place sounds wonderful. Spider pits? Yeah, I don't like spiders.
This will not take long.
Oh, there's Githyanki here. That's valuable merchandise, you fool. Be careful. Please, master, I haven't eaten in a week. No more of your idiocy. You've outlived any usefulness. That's a Durgar he just killed. What is going on here, Lethio? The slave never listens, and I tire of it. The slave is not your property. He is mine. I'm sorry, my mistress. The slave got out of hand and was punished. Understand this, fool. You're easier to replace than a trained slave. But, mistress, please, no! I have other sons. Idiot, where shall I find a slave now? By the gods, this is the worst place I have ever been to in my life.
If it must be done.
That was his mother that just killed him. Hello? Do you...
To walk apart from house and queen is to walk into the grave.
Do you wish to see the magic I have required? I have many a magical device fashioned by Drow hand, as well as some taken from lesser races that did not deserve them. Oh, you're a vendor. Okay. Let's see what you have then. Lots and lots of spells. Wow. There's a lot of spells, Ari. If you want to go through here. Ari and Imoen, I should say. Well, Imoen doesn't have a complete... let's see. Certain ones... Some of these are expensive. How about you, Ari? Could you use anything here? Nothing that stands out. Maybe if we need something in the future. Well, if they're willing... Okay, maybe we can sell to them then. That Rod of Absorption. I was tempted to sell this Silver Blade. But the Githyanki's know I still have it. That would be very bad. Plate of Baldurian. Full plate. This is what he was wearing, so... But full plate mail. Should be able to sell that. Can you identify this spear? Oh, it's a cursed weapon. Well... I have to remember to keep the weapons and the armor that we have. So, because we're not going to be staying down here forever. At least I hope not. We actually don't have too much to sell. Alright then. Left gold on the ground. Well, they're not going to pick it up.
It will be done.
Yeah, there's Githyanki here. Be standing back, Drowling. Ship almost ready is. Will not have dark hands of yours defiling it, will I? Ship? This is all caverns. What kind of ship is this? Speaking you, if to me, polite will you be, Drow? Having no need, I, for your vile kind. Then may I ask you what kind of ship this is? Humph. This ship on the astral seas does travel between the thoughts of gods and seldom to the prime. But enough. Begone, Drowling. Astral
Yes?
travel ship. That is the astral planes travel ship? Well, I've heard of people traveling. I guess the Gith have to use
Our
some
actions
means of getting back and
will
forth.
serve the greater balance.
What is... I'm listening.
So, let's go then.
Speak.
Don't know exactly where to go.
You know, my last owner always said I was
Ooh,
sharp and
big
edgy.
spider there.
He was such an ass.
You have to act not nice like I would normally want to. So, we've been pointed to Male Fighters Society, which is over this way. Oh, there's an illithid, couple illithid down there.
To walk apart from house
Where did
and
that child get
creed,
off to?
walk
I must
into
collect him for the
grave.
day and meal, and he's already gone and disappeared. His mother shall be furious. Yes, I hear you. Your thoughts are clear. You are not welcome in most parts of the city, remember that. Yes, I understand that you are an ambassador. I know you had nothing to do with it. I don't know what that chiming is. No, you will not be chastised for the actions of others of your kind. Interesting. Male Fighter Society. Let's go to it. Gods help me, get out of my way, an elven mage said. Okay.
You are the newcomers that have been sent my way, I see. As if I do not have enough to accomplish in a day, without suffering for the welfare of the weak.
There is no refuge to be had in Ust Natha, fools. We pay for our existence here with blood, and you shall do the same. My name is Solaufein, and for now you shall do as I say to prove your worth to the matron mothers. Failure is death. And just because you are female, do not think to challenge me. You are a foreigner here, and no better than a slave until the matron mothers think otherwise. Pfeh! I suppose I should get your shepherding underway. Have you a name, vagrant, or shall I simply refer to you as the female? My name is Veldrin. No backbone, just as I suspected. Am I to be saddled with a drow who has all the fierceness of a jelly? If I find out who is behind this assignment... No matter. One of the matron mothers has taken an interest in your arrival, and wishes to avail herself of your skills. She has sent a handmaiden to speak with you at the entrance platform to the city. I shall be there, no doubt, to herd you on your mission like a nursing mother. I will go seek her out now. If you are diligent, you will go to the entrance platform quickly. The handmaidens are notoriously impatient. We must be subservient, Orin. To them, we are lesser drow and no doubt under suspicion. Any sign of disobedience would bring scrutiny upon us. The drow have a harsh culture, one I am not overly familiar with. We must harden our hearts if we are to blend in. The alternative is discovery and death. Harden our hearts? You mean just act like a evil piece of filth everywhere I go? Okay, maybe I should have spoken up for myself.
Victory for the Spider Queen!
To Solaufein. Ho there! Have you seen the surface bitch? 'Tis fine sport, but she's quick on her feet. Oh, she went that way, I lie, pointing the other way. It was that mage, that elven mage that ran past me. Excellent! She'll taste pain soon. Okay, we have to go immediately then, as Solaufein said. The females have a higher standing in society than males. They're all the leaders, they get all the best of all positions, they're all usually typically automatically put in charge of everything. So one of the priestesses is to meet with us.
It will be done.
You called, Solaufein?
Ah, it is about time you came.
Handmaiden Imre almost set priestesses on you to lash your ankles with the tentacle rods to hurry you along. But you are here now. A matron mother has designated a task for you. Imre, favorite of Lolth. These are the travelers from Chednasad. Your story has been verified so far, Veldrin of Chednasad, and that is why you have not been sold as a lowly slave or made an amusement in the tavern. But you still have no place here. You are fortunate indeed that many of our finest warriors are busy with preparations elsewhere. Fortunate enough that a matron mother has decided to make use of you. Cling to that sole hope, worms, and do not fail the matron mother. For if you do, the horrors of your punishment shall be far more terrible than had we beset you at the gate. Explain what has occurred, Solaufein, and be quickly about it. Mail, for the Spider Queen demands my attention. At once, handmaiden. If I were to speak of the Devourers, Veldrin, you would know what I speak of, yes? You mean the Illithids, yes? I know what they are. Yes, I believe that is the name they call themselves. Very intelligent of you. The Scions have long been one of our fiercest enemies. A matron mother's eldest daughter ran afoul of Devourers while scouting. Her fool companions fled or were slaughtered, and she was taken captive. They know a prize when they have one, the Devourers. They will bring the daughter to their city, and should they reach it, she shall be lost forever. With the preparations of the armies, we are the only ones who can intercept these Devourers. We must go to their cavern entrance and wait for them. Handmaiden Imre has given me a blessed item of Lolth that will pull the Devourers from their astral travel there, and it is there we must pounce. The matron mother has no desire to see her eldest daughter become a snack for the Devourers, so we must not fail. Do you understand, Veldrin? I am to meet you at the entrance to the Illithid caverns and ambush some Illithids who have a matron mother's daughter captive. Exactly. The Illithid tunnels are in the southeast portion of the main Underdark cavern. I will be scouting, and you will find me there when you arrive. We do not expect the Illithids for some time yet, so you have the opportunity to rest and resupply yourself, if that is what you wish to do. You must meet me at the entrance to the Illithid tunnels within the next 12 hours, no more. Do not be late. Indeed, there are many exquisite horrors that may be found for you in the Demonwed pits, should you fail. And if you decide to run, the Dreaders will eventually track you down. As for you, Solaufein, the matron mother expects even better from you. Report to the temple before you leave the city. As you wish, handmaiden. Yes, I do not like these Drow at all. This is how they talk to each other. They murder each other without even a second thought. I'm surprised that there's even any of them around. Well, we don't have much time, and I do know that the inn is right here, and resting is going to take most of the time that they've set for us. We should rest if we're going to face Illithids.
Certainly.
I don't even have time to... Who do I even go speak to? Well, there's... strange design. Hello. Well, there's drinks around this person,
To
so...
walk apart from house and creed.
Must be the bartender.
The grave.
Is there something in particular you need, female? A mug of black mead, perhaps? Or have you found a partner to retire to the lust chambers with? Lust chambers? Do not speak insipidly, fool. This is a place for drow recreation as any other is. Drow who find each other arousing may retire to the chambers for oil massages or whatever else they please. Failing that, there are the pits for fighting and the slave explosion runes, for those whose stomachs are not too weak and pale. There are also many drow telling tales and stories here, a custom of the city. But I am sure you do not need me to guide you about. You have eyes, as I can well see. Now, is there something else you need? Could I ask you some questions? No, you may not. I am not here to answer questions. I am here to serve you. You have questions? Find the storytellers. Perhaps they can humor you, female. Let me see your services, then. As you say, beds and spirits. That is what I am here for. Everybody's very, very rude. I don't even know. Would they have a kind of mead? And ale. This looks from the surface. They must have brought it back in ratings. Okay, well, we don't have time to do anything. Let's just rest. I felt more comfortable in the Surf Neblin town, but we have to rest. Alright, feel a little bit better. Let's get out of here. We have to go meet Solaufein and stop these illithids. I guess it's all part of it. But we have to get in good with them.
You must gather your
Otherwise, there's
party
no point
before venturing forth.
in coming here.
Without doubt.
Helm, give me strength!
This place is disturbing with its pervasive evil. From the lowest males, as they are called, up to the matron mothers, you can feel their foulness. What? I was talking too loud under his breath. By Helm. Ajantis.
Loth be praised.
What did I just overhear, Male? Did you speak disrespectfully of the matron mother? Her daughter may have an interest in your mistress, but that does not imply contemptuous remarks from her companion will go unpunished. But I didn't mean... Keep quiet, follow me. No, no. What? Here, I shall let you live. You may attempt to continue your pathetic services to your mistress, but it will no longer be possible. Ajantis moans. You have been watched. Since this male seems to be in your personal service, the punishment was addressed not just to him, but to you as well. If he dares show impertinence one more time, then he shall be fed to the Driders, and you will be punished directly. Veldrin, do not even think to challenge the decision of a priestess of Loth. What have you done to him? He received his rightful punishment. Now, get out of my way. Ajantis? What? This is horrible. Oh. She said the chastity belt was meant as a punishment for me? I am sorry, beloved. Do not feel guilty. Being seen as your personal male saved my life. They beat me back bloody with whips before they put this on me. I lost my vigilance. How could I have been so stupid, blundering around the way I did? I underestimated the acute hearing of the Drow, but it shall not happen again. I will get rid of this thing, eventually. There must be someone who can free me of it. Until then, I expect this will become more uncomfortable for me. Maybe for you too, depending on... well, let us move on and pretend nothing happened. I am unfortunately reminded of it with every step I take. Oh, Ajantis, I'm so sorry. This is the Drow chastity belt that was put on Ajantis by the priestess of Loth to punish him for his disrespectful remarks. I being his mistress, this belt is addressed to me as well. The material is unknown, and it seems to be magically enhanced to prevent any attempt at breaking it. There is no lock to open it with. For obvious reasons, the belt lowers his dexterity. So he can't move about as quickly as he used to. Well, let's get his items back on. We have to get out of here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.